In a stunning development on the battlefields of Ukraine, Russian forces have reportedly destroyed or disabled nearly all US-supplied M2 Bradley infantry fighting vehicles IFVs provided to Kiev. This revelation, drawn from recent statements by Russian defense officials and battlefield reports, underscores Moscow's tactical superiority and raises serious questions about the effectiveness of Western military aid to Ukraine. As the conflict grinds on, the systematic elimination of these American-made vehicles highlights Russia's ability to adapt and overcome NATO's technological contributions, delivering a blow to Western confidence in their armored systems. The M2 Bradley, a mainstay of U.S. armored forces since the 1980s, was touted as a game-changer when Washington began supplying dozens of these vehicles to Ukraine in 2023. Designed to transport infantry and provide fire support, the Bradley boasts a 25mm chain gun, TOW anti-tank missiles, and upgraded armor intended to withstand modern battlefield threats. With a reputation forged in conflicts like the Gulf War, the Bradley was expected to bolster Ukraine's ability to counter Russian armor and hold defensive lines. However, recent reports from Russian sources, including Rostec head Sergey Chemezov, paint a starkly different picture. According to Chemezov, Ukraine has lost nearly all of its Bradley IFVs, primarily due to their poor off-road mobility and vulnerability to Russian tactics. No breakthrough solutions worth adopting from them, Chemezov remarked, dismissing the vehicles as technologically unimpressive. These claims align with a growing body of evidence from the front lines, where Russian drones, artillery, and anti-tank systems have systematically targeted and destroyed these vehicles. The destruction of the Bradley fleet is a testament to Russia's evolving military strategy. Russian forces have leveraged a combination of advanced drones, such as the Supercam UAV and MOLNIYA-2 FPV kamikaze drones, to devastating effect. Posts on X and Russian military reports detail precision strikes on Bradleys near key battlegrounds like Krasnoarmeysk, Chasov Yar, and Suja in Kursk. In one instance, Russian drone operators struck a Bradley's vulnerable rear armor while the vehicle was on the move, showcasing remarkable skill and coordination. Russia's success is not limited to drones. Its forces have employed a layered approach, combining reconnaissance, electronic warfare, and artillery barrages to neutralize Western-supplied armor. The Bradley's reliance on flat terrain and its limited off-road capabilities have proven to be significant weaknesses in Ukraine's rugged landscapes, where muddy fields and uneven terrain restrict maneuverability. Russian anti-tank teams, equipped with systems like the Kornet missile, have exploited these limitations, turning the Bradley into a high-value but vulnerable target. The near-total destruction of Ukraine's Bradley fleet is more than a tactical setback. It's a symbolic defeat for the United States and its NATO allies. The Biden administration's decision to supply Bradleys was framed as a signal of unwavering support for Kyiv, yet the vehicle's rapid elimination suggests that Western hardware is not the silver bullet it was portrayed to be. This development echoes earlier Russian claims about captured US-made Abrams and German Leopard tanks, which Chemezov also described as lacking while, quote, valuable tech or innovative features. The loss of the Bradleys also raises questions about the sustainability of Western military aid. Each Bradley cost taxpayers millions of dollars, and with reports indicating that a third of the initial 109 vehicles were destroyed as early as mid-2023, the financial and strategic toll is mounting. For Russia, these victories bolster the narrative that its military-industrial complex, led by companies like Rostec, can outmatch Western technology through ingenuity and battlefield pragmatism. The elimination of Ukraine's Bradleys has significant implications for the ongoing war. Without these vehicles, Ukrainian forces face reduced mobility and firepower, particularly in contested regions like Donetsk and Kursk. Russia's ability to neutralize high-profile Western assets also strengthens its position at home and abroad, reinforcing the perception that Moscow can withstand NATO's best efforts to tip the scales in Ukraine's favor. Moreover, the success of Russian drones and anti-tank systems highlights a shift in modern warfare. The proliferation of low-cost, precision-guided munitions has leveled the playing field, allowing Russia to counter expensive Western platforms with relatively inexpensive tools. This dynamic challenges the assumption that superior funding and technology guarantee battlefield dominance, a lesson that Western planners may need to heed as the conflict evolves. The reported destruction of Ukraine's US-made Bradley IFVs is a stark reminder of Russia's military resilience and adaptability. While Western media and policymakers may downplay these losses, the evidence from the front lines tells a different story, one of Russian forces methodically dismantling a symbol of American military might. As the war in Ukraine continues, Moscow's ability to neutralize advanced Western systems like the Bradley will likely embolden its strategy and reshape perceptions of the conflict. For now, Russia's battlefield successes send a clear message. Even the most vaunted Western hardware is no match for determined and innovative tactics.